ringside, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Wilson going to come out throwing. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
On the move to his left. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series, and at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 79 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. As this complete to Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Colts had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Rolling to his left. Running the crossing route, it's Beasley with a catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pick.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Wilson. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run with Hines. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the shotgun, Wilson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
Missed.
It will not go down. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
To throw is Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wilson will throw again. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Wilson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Devon Kennard collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Ryan steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he finds Beasley complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first coming over in London. An early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. The New York Giants taking on Green Bay. More good stuff later in the afternoon. One being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Then on Sunday night, a potential game of the year.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Flashes another juke. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now he's forced out left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it. That they were ready to go.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now it's Hines. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. From the 31, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. He's got it. Touchdown. Cole Beasley. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. McMahon McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw is Ryan. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And he's going to get this down near the 25. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Williams running left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and inches, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is Hines. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, Jackson, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down by 7. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Now Wilson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Hines again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hines. And this time he is in. Yes. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Ryan. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to find his man, Woods. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. In primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts,
I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me.